One of the pleasures of waking up in the Caribbean is the chirping sound of birds, singing sweetly to welcome the morning. But in Trinidad and Tobago, bird chirping is more than just a delightful wake-up call. It's a career for some birds and big business. Almost every weekend, feathered finches square off to see which one can whistle most. The trainers called Birdman bet big for fun and serious money. But as Jabara Fraser found out, some of these birdmen are also in violation of wildlife protection laws. For more on this cultural pastime, let's head to Trinidad and Tobago at 10 degrees north and 61 degrees west.
It's Sunday morning and Birdman Johnny George is driving stakes into the ground. He's setting the stage for one intense bird whistling competition.
You call your friends somewhere, say you want a race on Sunday? And he say, yeah, I'm ready for you, man. So where? Say Donmeagle Road. Right, we will meet there at 8 o'clock Donmeagle Road and we will run a race.
The race is always between male bullfinches and their handlers bet big.
What money? Let we talk 3,000, 5,000 a month.
Even in US dollars, we're talking at least 500.
All is due to this Messiah. That the man called Mr. Johnny.
Johnny, as he's known, is the Grandmaster of Trinidad's Birdmen. 86 years old, he's been competing for 70 years and knows the game like no other.
The bird that make the most song in half an hour win. You have a scorer, objector, because sometimes the owner of the bird might call a roll and the bird and say, you know, the game. He would say no. You understand?
Come baby, one. What are we talking about?
Owners urge on their birds to keep singing, while the scorers keep tally as the race unfolds. On this day, two prized birds square off, fighting to the last chirp. But there can be only one winner.
The score is 152 to 127.
Ah, boy, go eat our food.
The most talented birds can be worth up to 9,000 US dollars, and it all depends on how well they're trained.
One.
Carl Peters has been a trainer and racer for 50 years.
You have to walk, you have to shy it, you know, with other stronger birds than yourself and things, and, you know, get him to sing short and, you know, the shorter a bird could sing and faster he could sing, is better the bird.
Training birds to whistle is not deemed harmful. Still, because Trinidad's bird population has been dwindling for not fully diagnosed reasons, the government recently restricted the possession of birds. Now, birdmen, for the most part, need a permit.
Well, wherever there is a change, you will always find resistance to change. However, persons have been applying, which means that even though there may be resistance, you have people who are willing to comply with the law.
Police are now seizing birds held without permits and claim they return them to the wild. Customs officers are also on the lookout for those being smuggled in from other countries, as some carry disease, a threat to the poultry industry and human health. But for birdmen like Johnny, nothing, including the new restrictions, will deter his lifelong passion.
I doubt very much that any one minister truly know about birds. One.
He says birdmen, rather than destroy birds, are helping preserve different species on the island.
Now we're trying to breed the birds in cage. That's what we're trying to do right now. Because we to understand that it's not as it used to be. No fault of ours. We love birds. And we will do everything to have birds in Trinidad.
Back at home,
This is the beginning of my treasures.
surrounded by his birds and his trophies, Johnny is in his element. He takes a minute to savor his prized feathered companions before turning to the job of preparing for the next bird whistling competition.
So this is where we bring 18 Degrees North to a close for this week. Join us online, look us up on Twitter and on Facebook. We're there to keep all of us connected to the Caribbean. From all of us here at 18 Degrees North, I'm Zara Burton. Thanks so much for watching and see you next time.